Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in inclement weather, plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They run with Sanders off the option, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And running, gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 22, Fields flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
To throw is Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Got an open man, it's Foster. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who's going to stop it.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They are going for it. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these two teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. But I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields looking for the end zone.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off down near the 5, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, it's Sanders. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now Sanders. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make the second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
5 yards remain on second down. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5.
Now Fields.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And the worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a give right side. Sanders. 148 yards on the ground for him so far. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a carry for Sanders. Broken tackle. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll run. It's Sanders. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?